Quick bit of a debrief on the Straddie salute. Fantastic weekend away with the family. Amazing place. Beautiful. Haven't been there for years, which made it really, really good to get back to. Since I've been back, they've developed a brewery, which is equally as nice. But let's get into the actual triathlon, which met my target. Met my before race. I set myself a target of 2.5 hours, which I made. However, there is an asterisk that sits next to that time, and we'll get into that now. So stay tuned. So that's the amazing North Stradbroke Island. So that was just a little snippet of a tiny little corner of the island. If anybody that hasn't been there, jump onto Google, Instagram, whatever. Those that are overseas that come travelling to Brisbane, go and have a look at North Stradbroke Island. Really super easy to get to. It's a slice of paradise. Without having to travel too far from Brisbane, so phenomenal. But the race, the race was it was a different beast altogether. There was a right to left sweep for the swim, so just had to get out past that first buoy, and the sweep would kind of take you along, and then get around the last buoy, and then all you have to do is come in. And that's where I had the most drama. So probably like a minute or two into the swim, I definitely felt like I just wanted to turn around and go back, and I was massively out of my comfort zone. There was people all around me. I just realised that I hadn't really done this before. The boys looked so far away. But I just thought, nah, just stay with it, you got this, just cool your jets, calm your heart rate down, just get round this first buoy and see how you go. And then from there, kind of wasn't too bad. Like for some reason, but the glaring thing for me from the get go is I just could not get my face in the water. So I couldn't get a rhythm, couldn't get my face in the water. I tried a couple of times right at the start to get my face in, try and get some form of breathing, even if it was like just on one side or the other. I just couldn't do it, which was quite scary because it was still a long way to go. Got around the first buoy, made things a lot easier, kind of just let everybody overtake me. So I was one of the first people in the water, and I would have easily been one of the last out. Kind of swam a bit, like breaststroke, bit of freestyle without putting my face in the water, so you can imagine my head was just going back and forward. And there was a lot of turning around, and I felt really comfortable on my back. So kind of turned around, got on my back, kicked my legs, got my breath back, gave my arms a rest, and then, oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, cool. So in my head, I'm thinking, sweet, just do a stint on your back. There's a few other people on their back as well. Then turn around and go again. And that's kind of what I've done, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to get through this. And I got around the last buoy and went to come in. So the tide was coming out. So the tide was coming out. So as I'm trying to swim in, the current wants to pull me out. And cruising on your back, turning over and kicking isn't going to cut it at that point. My shoulders, my upper thoracic, everything was just cooked, like fully smoked. Like I just had nothing left in the tank. And I just could not get over that first kind of wave that was going to see me in. I just couldn't get over it, and I was there for like a good few minutes just trying, and I just kept coming back and trying, kept coming back, came out to the side, and struggled big time, to the point where I couldn't do it. So probably with like 60 meters left maybe, I just had to put my hand up and get some help. So a massive thanks to the Straddie Surf Lifesavers, just for coming and giving me a hand just to get back in, because that was not fun. Got back to shore and literally just walking to transition, walking off the beach. I just wanted to curl up and cry. I just was not happy. But there was a whole wave of people that were cheering me in. So I thought, stuff it. Let's just keep going. Let's just use it as a bit of a bike and a run. Just get some miles in the leg. So away I went.
Here he comes! Give me a high five! Here he comes! Hey, Daddy!
How'd you get the boat to bring me in for the last 100 metres? I was going to drown. Swim with you.
Hey, Daddy! You're wet. There you go, Dad! Woo-hoo!
We've also got Sue, Alex and Caitlin. Africa. Africa. Benjamin Noble.
Easily the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. 2 hours and 28 minutes. Just yuck. Time for a beer. So we've got a bit going on here. I've got the hiccups, and I've obviously got some tight muscles in my back and my shoulders. And every time I get the hiccups, I'm crippled in pain. Jess is really Oh, the life of an athlete.
Are you looking for if there's cars? Cars, Mummy? That we can follow?
So there you have it, guys. The swim was an absolute shambles for me. 90% of it was just got to get through this. And that last little bit, I feel like I let myself down massively. But no such thing as failures, only learnings. It gives me a good insight into where I'm actually at with my swim, especially in the open water. I did hear a few people say that it was quite choppy. I've got no idea whether it was choppy or not, because it's like, I think my second ever swim in the ocean. So yeah, the triathlon that I've done previously is in like in a passage, so nothing like that. The bike felt really, really good. A lot of elevation, overtook a lot of people. I actually don't think I got overtook once on the bike, so that was really good. Legs felt really good. And then coming in off the bike and onto the run, again felt super strong, wasn't phased whatsoever, really quite encouraged. Those first 4 kilometers right round until you get to the Point Lookout Surf Club, just felt great, even on the sand, kicking through the sand, through the gorge, amazing. There was an Aboriginal fellow on a didgeridoo, just got massive goosebumps, just really phenomenal. It's in Wales, out in the ocean, just epic, unbelievably epic. But around that boardwalk and that gorge, there is a few steps, and when you haven't got any miles in your legs like me, and you're running up and down steps and you're shortening your stride, you feel like you've got tennis balls stitched into your hamstrings, and you feel like they're about to twang at any moment. So slowed down a fair bit in the last 2 or 3 kilometers. So I got that 8.5 kilometers done in about 52 minutes, I think, from memory. I got the 25 kilometers done on the bike, quite hilly, in 56 minutes, I think. So yeah, the bike and the run, just get some miles in the tank. That's just work. That's just work I need to build on. But that swim is all technique. So thanks to Straddie Salute. I think it's only a 2-year event. I don't think it's annual, which is unfortunate, but so good. Got a t-shirt, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But yeah, what a weekend. Really good. Amazing to hang out with the wife and kids. Yeah, top weekend. So stay tuned. It's only 16 weeks till my half Ironman now, so I feel quite encouraged, I guess, to just swim. I've just got to swim. Get a bit of miles in the tank, in the legs for the bike and the run, and put it all together in 16 weeks. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed the weekend. See you later, guys.